Hi. Okay. So, I know. Sad video again. Yeah, cuz life can't seem to just leave me alone for a while. I just have to keep going about things. Back in November, so a few months ago, I talked about how I have a rare illness and how the rare illness was caused by the last surgery. It wasn't my body rejecting the J pouch. It was just, you know, it was confused by what was happening and the whole new system and everything. And only 6 other patients, it's between 4 or 6 other patients that have this. I'm just going to say, for the sake of this video, I'm the 7th patient. So I was already in this very little group, okay? I was the most severe case and I was the youngest patient out of them. They put us all on this medication, or it's not like we were all sick at once, it's just like over the years. So this medication that I was on, it's called Imiran, and it has lasted the other patients a very long time. Like, they haven't had any problems with it. They've been good with it. Me, on the other hand, the medication is not working anymore. What was supposed to last me my whole life only lasted me half a year, maybe. The drug levels were fine, so that means that when they did blood tests, they could check if the medication needs to be upped a little bit or taken back a little bit, but my levels were completely fine. My body just gets used to medication very, very quickly. Where does that leave me? I guess instead of being 7 out of 7.8 billion people, I am now 1 in 7.8 billion people. So I'm extra super special. I found all this out December. Everything always happens to me in December. But I found this out in December 2019. I had a doctor's appointment on the 10th, I believe, and that's when they told me that this isn't working. They found out, they put me on steroids. Now, these steroids that I am currently on right now, they are not like prednisone. Prednisone affects your whole body, which can give you the water weight and like the chubby cheeks and make you, really angry, really, hungry all the time, just like the worst side effects from prednisone. Hate prednisone. So when they told me steroids, I was like, please, 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 not that. Luckily, these steroids that I'm on right now are nothing like that. Side effects are very, very low, and I'm not gonna be on them. I'm actually tapering off right now. These steroids, I don't know the name of it. I can't think of it right now, but these steroids are specifically targeted for your small intestine. And the inflammation there, so it doesn't affect your whole body. You don't get the water weight, you don't have these crazy side effects, so that's the good thing. So I'm on that right now, but you can't be on steroids forever. So right now my only option is, for long-term fix, would be this infusion. I've talked about infusions before. If I didn't have the surgeries, I would be having a Remicade infusion. I know infusion kind of sounds, a lot of people don't know what that means. Think of it like chemo. It's like a chemotherapy. So you sit down, you get an IV placed, and you sit there for however long, and the medication is in like a bag above you. You like fluids kind of. So that's how people get their treatment done. So when I say infusion, that's what I mean. I will be starting this medication on Wednesday. It is currently Monday, the 13th, and Wednesday I will take you guys with me. It's really hard. This is going to sound really, really bad, but I don't have hope for this. I'm being completely honest, I really don't have hope for it, and I know that sounds very bad. I know I'm supposed to have hope, and I'm supposed to, whatever, I don't. And the reason being is every time I go through something, everybody always tells me, like, this is the last thing, like, you're gonna be good after this, you're gonna be okay. And guess what? I haven't been. It's always gotten increasingly worse. I don't have hope, and I don't want to have hope, because the more I hope for something and I get my hopes high about a medication that's going to work, or a surgery that's going to work, or this and that, it hurts. It hurts so bad to know that I got my hopes high about something and it completely fails me again. So I'm so sorry if I'm being negative, but I don't have hope for it. I don't want to have hope for it, because if it fails, I don't know what to do after that. This is kind of my last option. The chances of there being another medication that's going to work for me are really low right now. I'm being a lab rat at the moment, because none of the other patients, the 6 other patients, they didn't have to go through this. They were fine on their medication. I know that this is a rare illness, that this is, relatively new in the medical field. I'm fully aware that it's trial and error, but when you're the guinea pig, the lab rat of the situation, it's hard. It's really hard, and you feel like you can't complain. I feel like I can never complain, because then I'm being negative and I'm being sad, and it's like, I don't want to be sad. I don't. But this is my life. Like, what am I supposed to do? I didn't mean to go on this tangent, but this is what my videos are for. They're pure, honest me and the situation that I'm in. I know a lot of people are going to get mad at me because I don't have hope for this. But you have to understand, at each stage, I've lost more and more hope for things, because every time I get my hopes up and I get let down, it feels like somebody stabs me in the heart, twists the knife, and the hope just drains out of me at each stage. And at each stage it gets harder and harder, because there's less people at those stages. First, you found out there's a bunch of people that have ulcerative colitis, right? Then a few amount, or less amount from that, have the surgery. Then you find out, oh, a lot of people do have a little complications, but, not everybody has complications, just these people. Then you get thrown into the deep end with, oh, you have a really rare illness, you're the youngest and most severe patient, but there's 6 other people that have this, so you're okay. And now I'm just the one person that the medication doesn't work for. And I know, I'm just tired of, I don't want to be the lab rat. And the chances of this medication working, I don't know. It might work, but it might not last. And that's scary. I don't want to go into this thinking oh, I'm going to be good for forever, because I feel like that's unrealistic for me. I feel like something will go wrong. And it's not me trying to be negative, or me trying to, not have hope, but I just want you to understand, where I'm coming from. If you're constantly being let down, you just lose trust in the things people tell you are going to work for you. You lose that trust. I don't want to cry. I'm not going to cry. If anything, I've done my crying. I've been upset. I've kind of accepted whichever way it goes. This really is my kind of last option. I really doubt that there is another, maybe sometime in the future. As of right now, the treatment that I'm having on Wednesday is the last option. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like I said, I'm going to vlog me getting my treatment done and the process and stuff. It's so hard. It's so hard. And people can tell you to keep going. People can tell you all these different things. Don't give up. You gotta have faith. You gotta have hope. All these things. And I know they're coming from a good place, but when you're constantly being let down by things, it just sucks. sorry I sound so emo and, really negative about everything, but I'm just being completely honest about how I feel, because that's the point of this. I can talk about how all these treatments and stuff, I can talk about all that, but I'm the one getting them done. I'm the one who has to go through it, and I think it's important to share my side of how I feel about the situation. Anyways, I guess the next time you'll see me will be when I get my infusion. I don't know how much I'll be able to vlog since it's like my first time going and stuff, and I'm an awkward vlogger in the first place, but I'll try my best and be more positive and all that. Whatever happens, happens, and I can't be sad if the outcome is bad, and I don't want to be happy if I don't want to have that false hope. So I don't know, we'll just see. See you then. Alright, good morning. It is the morning of my infusion, my first infusion. Also, sorry, look like a mess, but like, it's whatever. Okay, so how this works is, this is week 0. Starting today is week 0. 2 weeks from now is my second infusion, and then 6 weeks from that is my third infusion. So in that time period, they pump you up with this medication because they want it to like really take effect. After that 6-week mark, 8 weeks from that, the infusion will continue every 8 weeks, and I will be on it continuously for the rest of my life. Hopefully, if it takes, and if it works, and if it lasts. The problem is, it can work, but will it last a long time? I think that's the issue. So, yeah, but I'm not gonna go into this negative. I'm not gonna go into it. Whatever. Of course, I have my doubts, just because I've been let down constantly in the past 2 years, 3 years now. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna go. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna get the infusion. Again, I don't know how much I'll be able to vlog. I might not be able to talk because it's awkward, so I'll just like show clips of things. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I guess I'll just see you when I get it done. Sorry, my hand is so shaky. I just woke up and had breakfast, but like, I'm not a good vlogger. Okay, bye. Hello. Okay, so let's talk. I just had my first infusion today. Let's talk about it. So the process is, you walk in, you fill out your sheets of information, you sit down, they place an IV, and so the medication itself apparently comes in a powder form, and then they have to prepare it, so like mix it together to make it a liquid and all that. So preparation is 30 minutes, and then the actual infusion is 30 minutes. So you should give yourself an hour, basically, is what they told me, which isn't that bad. I didn't have any reactions or anything, and it was fine. Obviously, we won't be able to know if this is working or not for a while, because it doesn't just happen like that. It takes time. Your body has to take time to adapt to it. But yeah, that was my first infusion. Feeling better about it. I think it helped that I ranted all my frustrations out on Monday. But it's still not easy. There's a lot of unknown, especially with my body. It just doesn't want to take to anything. But honestly, I'm okay for the most part. But I don't want to get my hopes up. I really don't want to get my hopes up. So I'm not going to do that. But at the same time, I'm not going to be negative. I'm just going with the flow. Just dealing with it. It's gonna be fine, maybe. And if it's not, it's not, and that's just the reality of the situation. I guess that's really it. I can't say I'm going to avoid making sad videos, because apparently life just doesn't want to give me a break. Has to be something, right? But it's fine. Hopefully, though, I will make better, more like upbeat content, because I don't really like, I like educating people on things, kind of, but I don't want to constantly talk about sad things. So I'm trying to make this really lighthearted. I know I got really, really sad and depressed in the beginning of this video, but it's fine. We're fine. We're just trying to live, right? Aren't we all just trying to live at the end of the day and deal with life at the end of the day? I don't know where I was going with that. See you next time. I don't know what the video will be, but I will see you next time. Leave me video suggestions. How about that? Because I want to create content, but I have no idea what anybody would want to see. I guess, I don't know. Maybe I'll do a painting video. Maybe we'll do something super chill and relaxed. And yes, I know I talk with my hands a lot, but okay. Thanks for coming with me on this journey, and supporting me, and all that jazz. So, on that note, I'm gonna leave and insert a random clip of something here.
Can you pass me the salt?
Don't assault him.